Hi students, I'm sorry there was a little power problem at our side, so there was power failure. Now it is come back. Now we are going to start today our session of zoology. This is your last session for today. With this, your today's classes will be end after this zoology class. So, Madam name is Lohita. She is your zoology teacher, zoology faculty, and she has done her MSc in zoology, specialized in zoology, and she is academically very excellent and a topper in her university and college. So now she will be your zoology faculty for the whatever days are there for the short-term coaching. She will be teaching zoology, and today, being an introductory class, she will be giving you some overview of zoology syllabus as far as ICR exam is concerned, or even for NEET exam or ETCET exam. So, overview of zoology is your topic today, and Lohita Madam will be your teacher. And tomorrow I will inform the sessions whatever are there in advance. Tomorrow you will have chemistry class as well as botany class and physics as usual. But I will inform you in advance through our WhatsApp group. Okay, Lohita, so go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Amrita, Varun, Harshit. Okay. Hello, guys. Good evening.
Hi, ma'am.
We ask you that please turn on your videos, please. Very good. Next. Come on, speed up. Okay, good. Good. Sampriti. Yeah. Good. Okay. If you don't mind, if I have any doubt, I will call you if you can. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Okay, as I said, myself Lohita, and I'm here to teach you geology. Okay, today, okay, by the end of the session, you may ask me if you have any doubts. Today, we will discuss what is the schedule and how we are going to prepare and what are the key points, how you have to make up your mind in order to complete the syllabus and how many times you need to revise in order to get a particular marks. Okay, let us start our session. Okay. Yes. Okay, fine. Before I write the topics, all of you just tell me your names and why are you here for? Like for ICAR or else MSET, one by one. Come on, tell me.
My name is Varun, ma'am.
Okay, good.
From
Where are you
AP,
from? Where are you from?
Andhra Pradesh.
Very good. You're here for
Yes, ma'am.
MSET or ICAR? NEET?
ICAR, ma'am.
Okay,
ICAR.
Good.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I'm Shampriti Sarkar, and
Good.
I'm from West Bengal, and I'm here for ICAR.
Good. Next.
Hi, ma'am. Myself, Harshit.
Hello, Harshit.
I'm from Hyderabad. I'm here for NEET and MSET.
NEET and MSET. Okay, good. Next. Who else?
Hi, ma'am. I'm Amrita. I'm from West Bengal, and I'm here for ICAR and BHC.
Okay, good. Good. Okay. You're here for okay, ICAR, NEET, and MSET, whatever it is, you have to remember that geology is a very important topic, and you need to be thorough in every single part, like every single unit or every single part of the syllabus. Okay. Of course, it is true that physics and chemistry will lift up your rank, but you need to be very much thorough in biology part, like biology in the sense geology and botany, and these are the scoring subjects, right? These are the scoring subjects, right? So you need to be very good at this so that you can secure a rank. And oh, okay. Where else? Yes. You need to be thorough in geology that you will secure a seat in whatever it is, like ICAR, a NEET, or MSET. So after that, physics or chemistry part will lift up your rank, right? So in order to get a good rank, a good marks in a particular subject, what you need to do? Like you need to be like well knowledge in that topic, like not only in that topic, but also how and why and where the topic is being asked or used. Okay. And how are the questions are being asked in that particular topic. Okay. Say or no? Yes. Okay. If you don't mind, please turn on your videos so that I can see you, that if you're hearing me or doing some other work. Yes. Okay. Okay. Good. अच्छे बच्चे हैं आप लोग. Okay, fine. Let us start with the syllabus. Okay. Starting with the syllabus, like based on the portion or the importance of the topic, human reproductive system comes at the top place with around 16% of the questions are being asked from this topic. Okay. After that, animal kingdom. Okay. Reproductive health. There are very other topics like reproductive health and diseases. And then yeah, okay. Structural organization. Okay. And following that, human physiology. Okay. Like these are the few important topics: human reproductive system, animal kingdom, and reproductive health, diseases, structural organization, human physiology, and what else left? Actually, ecology comes at this part: evolution, and then ecology and genetics. Very interesting topics, right? So we will start with human reproductive system, because what we are here for, why? Because we need to secure a rank, we need to secure a seat. So in order to get that, we need to prepare accordingly, right? Here human reproductive system is having a major portion from the question paper. So what we read from the other topic, which is not very important, but it is very easy. So right, remember, like human reproductive system, animal kingdom, reproductive health, evolution, diseases, ecology and genetics, structural organization, and human physiology. Let us see the subtopics of human reproductive system. Like, what are they? Like, in this, we will study about male, female, and male reproductive systems. Okay. And then menstrual cycle. Then what else? Like lactation, parturition. These are the important topics. Like one particular question came for the last year NEET question, like in NEET 2020, they asked about parturition directly. Like, what are the steps in the parturition? Okay, this is about reproductive system. Like, it seems to be simple, but various number of questions are being asked from the reproductive health, human reproductive system. Okay, and other important topic is like oogenesis and gametogenesis. Oogenesis and gametogenesis. Okay, these are important, like ovulation, spermatogenesis. Like in these particular topics, about the questions can be asked from the ovum, and here the steps of spermatogenesis is important, like at what stage the spermatid is changed into the spermatozoa, or what is called spermiogenesis and spermatogenesis. There is slight difference between the both of the spermatogenesis and spermiogenesis, but that's where the mark will be added or mark is lost. Okay, so this is about human reproductive system. And then okay, then next, animal kingdom. Can anyone tell me what are the topics, like what we read in animal kingdom? Speak out, unmute
Classifications.
yourself. Yes, classification of what?
Based on their structure and origin.
Okay, okay, next, more. Anyone else? We will read about phylums, right? Yes. Come on, tell me, you have completed your intermediate. Yes, tell me, what are the phylums? Come on, guys.
Porifera,
Yeah,
Cnidaria,
okay.
Ctenophora,
Hmm.
Platyhelminthes,
Hmm.
Ascahelminthes,
Aschelminthes, yeah, next.
Annelida,
Okay.
Arthropoda,
Hmm.
Mollusca,
Okay.
Echinodermata,
Okay.
Hemichordata,
Hmm.
Chordata.
Very good. Who is that? Who said the phylums right now? Harshit. Is only Harshit listening the class or anyone else? Huh? Good. Okay, in animal kingdom, we will discuss about these phylums based on their, along with their classification, like how many types of subgroups or subclasses are present in these each phylums, and the structural organization in these phylums, and what are the examples, what is the level of organization of the tissue level, whether it is tissue level, cellular level, or organ system level, or tissue level, whatever it is. These type of classification can be studied in this animal kingdom, and various number of questions come from examples are being asked, like what is the example of Platyhelminthes, like in the phylum Platyhelminthes, and Aschelminths, where the question, once there is a question in 2017 or 2018, I don't remember exactly, like what is the phylidial worm or roundworm, like in which phylum it is located, that type of question. Like there will be a direct question, or else from the structural level, or else from the where the coelom, based on the coelom, there might be a question like which phylum belongs to coelomates, which phylum belongs to acoelomates, what are pseudocoelom organisms. Okay, this is how about animal kingdom. And next about reproductive health. Okay, and what we learn in reproductive health. Okay, here we studied about reproductive system and what are the different types, like male and female reproductive system, menstrual cycle, lactation, parturition, organ genesis, gametogenesis, ovulation, spermatogenesis. Okay, in reproductive health we will study about different diseases caused due to lack of knowledge on reproductive health, like STDs. Okay, and various other important topics. Okay, various other topics like study about termination of pregnancy, and other like importance of reproductive health. Okay, is it important or not? Yes, of course, being a life science student, being a person who reads biology or geology, it is very important to know about human reproductive system as well as the reproductive health, right? Yes, of course, it is important to know about the reproductive health. Like the important questions in 2020. In 2020, the NEET paper, NEET 2020, there is one question. They asked about among which the following are the sexually transmitted diseases. They have given few options, like they have included other diseases along with the sexually transmitted diseases, and we need to choose only the sexually transmitted diseases. In order to know that, in order to choose the correct one, what we need to know? We need to know all the sexually transmitted diseases, right? We need to know that sexually transmitted diseases so that we can choose the correct option. So we need to study about sexually transmitted diseases. And also, what else is left? Like other important topic is that in vitro fertilization techniques, right? Fertilization are techniques. IVF, gift. Okay, in 2020 NEET paper, I don't think it is ICAR, I think so. They have asked about what is that particular technique that is used for a woman who is who's who is sexually active, but her ovaries are not work in a working condition. She is sexually active, but is her ovaries are not working condition. Like her ovulation system is not in particular, so that she can give a birth to a baby. Her embryo is in particular, what to say. This is a particular question, like she is sexually active and her embryo is good for pregnancy, but she cannot conceive. What is the technique which we can use in order to make her conceive or pregnant? Like, what is the artificial technique we can use in that? Like that type of
Ma'am,
question we
Zift.
asked from this fertilization technique. Someone talked. Who is that? Okay, good. Like IVF, gift. Okay. This is about reproductive health. Okay. And next, diseases. This is also one of the important topic. Like there will be questions from diseases that are caused due to the immune disorders, and along with that we need to learn like other diseases like diseases that are caused by like ascariasis. Amoebiasis, and various other kind of diseases, and that particular are organisms that cause this type of diseases. Okay, what else left is evolution. Of course, in these different types of theories, evolutionary theory, Darwin theory, okay, and human evolution, okay. This is important for these are the important topics or subtopics of the evolution. And what else? Ecology and genetics. As of course, I don't know about you, but I love genetics very much, and this is going to be a very important topic as well as interesting topic to learn, genetics. And here, and from the genetics, there will be a straight question from chromosomal disorders. Okay. Can anyone tell me what are the different types of syndromes we see in genetics? Syndrome.
Turner syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, Down syndrome.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Turner's, Downs, Klinefelters. Okay, very good. In 2020 NEET question paper, there is a straight question from the topic which I have said to you right now, that is from the disorders. In last year, there is a question from Turner, Down syndrome and Klinefelter syndrome. What are the chromosomes, or what is the chromosome number in particular? I mean, there is a match to the following, like they have given chromosomes along with their numbers, like it is a trisomy or monosomy, whatever it is, and the number of chromosomes that are present in there, and the names like Turner syndrome, Klinefelter syndrome, Down syndrome, okay, and various other chromosomal disorders. Okay. Okay, very good. By the end of the day, you guys are really active. I don't think that you guys will be this much active. Very much interested. Good, good. Okay, next. What is that? Structural organization. Structural organization. Here we will learn about tissues. Okay. In particular, connective tissue. What are the different other types of connective tissue? Dense tissue, dense connective tissues, simple connective tissue. And other tissues like areolar, whatever it is. Okay, and different types of tissues can be in the structural organization. Okay, and along with that, along with those tissues, we will study here. We will type study here about frog, cockroach, and earthworm. Okay, one simple basic question. Among which is called as a farmer's friend?
Earthworm.
Oh yeah, very, very true. I know you guys know that, but just to be silly. Very good. Next. What else? Human physiology. Very much interesting topic is human physiology. Like we are reading about ourselves, right? How interesting it would be. Human physiology. Like, let me write here. Okay. Come on, मेरे अच्छे बच्चे. Tell me fast. What are the chapters which include in the human physiology? Unmute.
Circulatory
Be
system,
active.
Digestive system, circulatory
Very
system, excretory system,
nervous system,
Okay, digestive, respiratory, circulatory, nervous. Next. That's it.
excretory system,
excretory system,
Okay. Next. Is there anything left?
Body fluids and
endocrine
circulation.
system,
Yeah, it is there. Circulatory.
endocrine system,
Very good. Okay, digestive, respiratory, circulatory, nervous, excretory, endocrine. Okay, okay, control and coordination, which includes in here. Like there will be a compulsory question from the digestive system, circulatory, and endocrine. Okay, here one thing I forgot about, in human reproductive system, we will talk about glands as well. Okay, glands. Tell me if you know any glands in the human reproductive system, either male or female, any glands? Come on, speed up. Do you know any glands?
Mammary gland.
Huh?
Mammary gland.
Okay, good. From the male reproductive system?
Prostate gland.
I can't hear you. Once again, please.
Ma'am, prostate gland.
Okay, good. Another gland.
Bulbourethral gland.
Yes, exactly. In NEET 2020, there is a question on bulbourethral glands. What is the gland that is used for the lubrication of the penis during the coitus? It is the bulbourethral gland, right? There is a straight question from the glands from the human reproductive system. Okay, and other and yeah, let's come back to the human physiology. Where we left? Yes, digestive system, circulatory system, and endocrine system. There will be for sure question, for sure question from these topics, and also here, do you know any curves in the respiratory system? Oxygen curves, right? Carbon dioxide and oxygen curve. Okay, from the respiratory system. And excretory system, there will be a straight question, like direct question asking what are those animals excretory material, like it is whether ammonia or urea or uric acid. Okay, questions can be asked from the excretory materials of the organisms. Okay, yes. What else? Nervous system, circulatory system. Okay, we need to study in particular about heart. Okay, and in respiratory system, digestive system. Yes, in digestive system, we need to be thorough in digestion and absorption of different materials, like what yeah, let us think that Sampriti ate what she ate in the evening. Sampriti, what did you take your snack? What's your snack today? Sampriti? Okay,
Ma'am, I
chhod do.
haven't ate yet. I
You didn't
haven't
eat yet?
taken my snack yet.
What?
Ma'am, I haven't had my snack yet.
Okay. Okay, then Varun, what did you take? What have you taken? Unmute yourself and talk.
Biscuits, ma'am.
What? Biscuits.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, done. Okay, let us think that why we need to think. Varun have taken biscuits.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Biscuits are full of carbs, right?
Yes.
Carbs in the sense carbohydrates. So, what is the metabolism? How the biscuit which Varun has taken is breaking down into the pieces by the usage of the teeth. And what are the mute yourself, Varun?
Ma'am.
Mute yourself.
Okay.
Okay. Where I left? Yes. The biscuits which Varun have taken is being grinded by his teeth, are being chewed by his teeth, and then what else happens in the oral cavity? Like the saliva that is secreted by the salivary glands is being mixed mixed in the mouth or in the oral cavity, okay, and partially, not partially or something, like most of the carbohydrates are being digested in the mouth itself and then enter into the esophagus, right? Esophagus and then enter into the stomach. Stomach, that is an extensible sac that is present in the left side on the upper part of the body. Then, let me draw a picture. Diagram actually. J shape. Okay. The food that enters here, there will be two sphincters. Can anyone tell me what are those two sphincters that is present in the cardiac? I am myself telling the answer. Such a stupid-
Esophageal cardiac sphincter.
That ends at the esophagus and starts at the duodenum. What are those two sphincters present in the alimentary canal or near the stomach? Come on, answer me.
Esophageal cardiac sphincter.
And
Other one I don't know, ma'am.
good.
Pyloric sphincter.
Yes. अच्छे बच्चे हैं तुम लोग. Cardiac sphincter and downward pyloric sphincter. Like here, there will be action like the biscuit which entered through the esophagus that is grinded and then enter into the stomach only when this sphincter, that is cardiac sphincter. Why it is so called cardiac sphincter? Because it is present near the cardiac area. What is that? Heart, near the heart, right? So this area is called as cardiac region. So this is sphincter is called as cardiac sphincter. Okay. Here, this will allow the food into the stomach. Like, okay, छोड़ दे. Partially तो digest हो गया. अब तो कुछ harm. I mean, like there is nothing poison in there, so we can send that food material into the stomach. Okay, what happened next? The food enter into the stomach, right? Here, what happens in the stomach? There are various types of enzymes and as well as hydrochloric acid, right? The acid that is present in the stomach, which digests the food. And here in the stomach, we are having different types of like muscles, longitudinal. Yeah. What happens in the stomach? This is what happens in the stomach. Like here, there will be sent out of the stomach through the other sphincter called as a pyloric sphincter. Okay, here too, HCl and other materials are being mixed into the food. So we can send that material with partially digested food from the stomach into the next part of the alimentary canal, that is duodenum, right? What happens in the duodenum? Okay, in the duodenum, here the pancreas releases the pancreatic juice as well as the liver. The secretions of the liver. What are the secretions of the liver?
Bile.
Very good. The bile juice, which is secreted by the bile duct or in particular liver into the alimentary canal, that is which part of the alimentary canal? Duodenum, right? Here the food is mixed with the pancreatic juice from the pancreas and as well as the bile duct, right? And then what happens? Here, this enters into the small intestine, right? Small intestine is, what are the parts of the small intestine?
Ileum.
Ileum
Okay.
Jejunum,
and
duodenum.
Once again,
duodenum, ileum, and jejunum.
Very good. So what is the longest part of the small intestine?
Ileum.
Very good. This is a NEET 2020 question. Who got that 4 marks? Who is that one who answered right now?
Ma'am, Shampriti.
Very good. You got your 4 marks, right?
Thank you, ma'am.
Good. Like, what is the longest part of the small intestine? Ileum. Ileum, right? From the ileum, it enters into the jejunum, and then where the small intestine meets the large intestine. Tell me, what is that part?
Jejunum.
Yes, of course. This is the jejunum, and this is the large intestine part. Okay. What is that particular area called as when the small intestine enters into the large intestine part? Okay, sure though. Cecum, right?
Yes.
Yes. Then what happens? Yes, of course. Now the food is being digested. Okay. Bolus is made in the oral cavity that through the peristaltic movement entered into the esophagus and then into the stomach, and where the various types of enzymes and acids are being added to the that partially digested food in the stomach, right? And then what happens? Then the food enters into the yes, of course, small intestine, where different types of enzymes and the food is being digested. Okay. What happens to the food? Like Varun has taken biscuits, right? Biscuits are made of carbs. Carbs in the sense carbohydrates. Carbohydrates here we need to know about the classification of carbohydrates, like polysaccharides, oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides. Why have I written in this particular manner? Why? Because the food which he has taken contains unsaturated form or in some saturated form. Like the complex, what is meant by digestion? Digestion in the sense some complex material is being broken down into simpler form in such a way that what we intake will be absorbed by the body. Okay. So what happened? Yes, the carbs which Varun has taken is broken down in the form of monosaccharides, in particular called glucose, which will be undergone into some other metabolic process, metabolism. Okay. Where that will be converted into calories, and then he got his energy to be present in this class. Okay. Okay, that is how about digestion. What is that other step? Absorption, right? Absorption in the sense these are the important topics, digestion and absorption in the digestive system. Here we saw about digestion, and absorption is also a very important topic. Okay. This is however human physiology and the percentage of questions. There is no particular blueprint as ma'am said, this question will be coming from this topic or not, but we need to be thorough in the whole topic. Okay. This is overall view of the syllabus for ICA as well as NEET and EAMCET. Okay. What you guys need to do for me is like take your syllabus. Okay. Are you guys listening? Sampriti?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Take a printout of your syllabus. Go through the syllabus. And I know that you guys already completed your intermediate. I know you guys know your syllabus, but still take a printout of the syllabus. take a hard copy, underline each and every single topic, so that you can analyze the syllabus, like what are the important topics from this part. Analyze the previous year's question papers. Of course, we are here to teach you, and I am here to explain you every single topic as well as previous year's questions. But still, you need to have your own view of the syllabus. Okay. By the end of the session or by the end of the coaching, you need to complete your syllabus as well as your like preparation as well as your revision. Okay, revision is very much important. As from the first, I said that geology and botany, like botany part, I mean biology part, is very much important to secure a seat. Why? Because physics and chemistry and other parts are a bit more complex. Like we need to work really hard in order to get score in that topics. But in the geology, it is much better, easier than botany. Of course, ma'am, you will say that आप तो मैम है, आप तो बोल सकते हैं कि ये टॉपिक इजी है, पर ऐसा नहीं है. So what I'm trying to say is, excuse me, थोड़ा मेरा हिंदी थोड़ा खराब है. What I'm trying to say is, you need to be thorough in every single topic. Like these, of course, ma'am, you said that human reproductive system is important. It is having around 16 to 20% of the question paper, and animal kingdom, reproductive system, and of course, you need to study accordingly, but you need to study everything. Okay, you need to study everything, and along with the weekend test, I will give you few extra assignments, like few topics, few questions, few quiz. So by that, you will revise and re-revise the topics. What if if today's topic will be human reproductive system or human digestive system, like after few weeks you will forget about what are the enzymes regarding the human digestive system, what are the glands in the human reproductive system. So this is what not to be happen in your preparation. Okay, so you need to re-revise the topics. Like I read the topic and I left it and I forgot it. It's not what we want if you want to secure a rank. Okay, if you want to secure a seat in your favorite college, okay, favorite university. So what you need to do is revise, re-revise, practice. Practice the whole topic. Like after the session, after the class, or in the evening study hours, what you need to do is, like if today I have taught you some topic on animal kingdom, on human reproductive system, like take up your notes. Okay, of course we will give you some material, but your self-taught notes is very much important. Like you need to cut short or you need to write your short notes, okay, in a particular topic. Like in a human reproductive system, there will be around 5 to 6 pages of human reproductive system in the NCERT book. Okay, you need to cut short that whole paper or whole topic into your short notes. Okay, so what you guys need to do, prepare every single topic, re-revise the topic, and make your own short notes while studying. Okay, and you need to study that short notes in a while. Okay, every weekend we will conduct you weekend tests, okay, as well as grand tests. If few units are being completed, then we will conduct you grand tests. Okay, okay, that's it. Yes, you need to, but you need to remember that I'm here to learn. Okay, you just remember, like while entering into the class, like just before the class, I'm like, take your long breath and make up your mind that I'm here to learn in such a way that is useful to me. Okay, just think that you are in it to win it. Make up your mind that for next 2 to 3 months, I don't want any distractions, or I don't want any social activity which makes me far away from my preparation. Okay, prepare. Okay, guys. Okay, if you have any questions regarding the syllabus or any other questions, you may ask me. Preeti. Amrita Sinha. Who is that other one? Okay, this is the overall view of our zoology syllabus, and these are some important topics and questions. Okay, just think what happens if I study for the next 2-3 months with passion and enthusiasm. Okay, and by the time you write your exam, like, अरे ये तो मैंने पढ़ा है. Okay, I know that I will get it. I can secure the seat. Like, sounds good, right? Yeah. So you need to study really hard, smart, and along with that, you need to study with excellence. Okay. Yes, good. If you have any doubts, please.
No, ma'am.
No from Sampriti. Varun, what about you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, good. Harshit.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, good. Who's left? Nivesh. Amrita Sinha. Okay. If you don't have any doubts, then I will wind up the class. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.